In 2015, when the 17 Sustainable Development Goals (SDGs) was adopted, the United Nations mandated countries to take steps to significantly reduce all forms of abuse, exploitation, trafficking, and violence. It is in line with this, as clearly stated in Goal 16 of the SDGs, that the issue of abuses took the center stage at the workshop put together by the wife of Nigeria's President, Aisha Buhari, through her non-governmental organization, the Future Assured program. We bring you highlights from the event.
The workshop, which was in response to the challenge of rising cases of violence against vulnerable segments of the Nigerian population, was attended by wives of governors, state chief judges, attorney general, NGOs, civil society groups, development institutions, wife of the President of the Republic of Niger, Dr. Lala Malika Usofu, wife of the Vice President, Mrs. Dolapo Usibanjo, and many other dignitaries. While declaring the event open, Nigeria's Vice President, Professor Yemi Osibanjo San, said there is need to take a spotlight on rising cases of abuse, citing increasing cases of baby factories, oppressive widowed practices, and conscription of children as beggars, suicide bombers, and female genital mutilation as issues of concern. He said cases of abuse are preventable and urged that the risk factors be identified and dealt with, while there is also need to counsel boys on how to treat women with equality and dignity.
One must ensure that abusers are identified and punished. The greater part of our efforts should go into ensuring that we do all in our power to prevent abuse from happening in the first place, by proactively identifying risk factors and intervening decisively to deal with them before abuse happens.
On her part, Mrs. Buhari lamented the rising case of abuse, especially of children in Nigeria, the lack of appropriate punishment for such crimes. She cited the case of a 6-month-old baby who was raped in Kano City and lamented that the perpetrator got off with a 10,000 naira fine, an indication of the urgent need to review laws related to such abuses in Nigeria. The wife of the Nigerian president also lamented rising incidents of child abuse, human trafficking, child marriage, cyberbullying, domestic violence, and abuse of the elderly across the country, despite various laws already enacted to combat them. Mrs. Buhari therefore harped on the need for education and creation of awareness on preventive measures and the need for immediate reporting of incidents to law enforcement agencies for appropriate action.
If one child or an adult is saved as a result of this workshop, it will be well worth it. Based on my experience in interacting with relevant organizations working in this area, it is reasonable to assume that most cases of abuse occur as a result of inadequate information, a lack of self-confidence among the general population. On this note, there is a need to educate people and raise necessary awareness on preventing issues and the need for immediate reporting of incidences to law enforcement agencies to take actions appropriately.
Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Boss Mustafa, while delivering the speech of the President, said Future Assured has done well as an NGO and called on other NGOs to emulate Future Assured.
The goals of this program are no doubt germane to the good aspiration of this administration. I therefore seize this opportunity to assure our dear madam that this government is ready and willing to offer this program all the needed support to enable it to achieve its laudable goals.
In his remark, Senate President Bukola Saraki, represented by the Senate Deputy Majority Leader, Senator Bala Ibn Naala, said the National Assembly was committed to providing relevant laws to support victims of abuse in Nigeria.
The Gender Equality Bill remains before the National Assembly, and we hope to make some progress on it as quickly as possible.
In his keynote address, Attorney General and Minister of Justice Abubakar Malami San said the workshop was timely as it addresses issues that have pervaded the news with reference to victims of illegal migration, trafficking, and slavery, many of whom have died due to wrong information. He, however, noted that the legal framework guided issues of abuse in Nigeria are robust and stressed the need for collaborative effort to check the trend. The Inspector General of Police, Ibrahim Idris, represented by his deputy in charge of operations, Mr. Abila Jushak, said women and children were most vulnerable, hence the need to adequately protect them.
It is noted that Section 42 of the Constitution of Nigeria, which is our ground norm, has clearly stated that no person shall be discriminated against on the basis of sex, culture, ethnic, or religion. It is therefore clear and unambiguous that any culture or religion or laws that tend to discriminate against women in particular is at variance with the Constitution.
At the end of the workshop, participants observed and agreed that the child abuses are mostly perpetrated by people who are close to or trusted by the victims. They also agreed that a united front to fight child abuse scourge as well as appropriate rehabilitative measures for victims for proper integration and empowerment was also agreed upon. Participants also agreed on the need to encourage victims and whistleblowers to speak up and not succumb to intimidation and bribery from perpetrators, while law enforcement agencies were also encouraged to go after abusers, no matter how highly placed. Laws having to do with abuse were also brought to the spotlight by the participants as the need to strengthen and fine-tune them was raised. This, it is believed, will cater for contemporary forms of abuse not captured by existing laws. States were also encouraged to domesticate such laws.